Good morning all from the sand dunes of the Sahara. We woke up and met up, sorry I'm out of breath because I ran to the front. We met up at 7 o'clock to hopefully catch the sunrise right at the top of this sand dune here, and the sun will rise over there. So we've got the morning off, and instead of just chilling in the hotel, we thought, let's make the most of it. Sunrise at the top of the sand dune. Can you imagine a more magical way to spend a morning? And it brings back good memories for me because it was just 7 months ago that Monica and I were driving the Jeep across these very sand dunes. Here we go. I think 20 minutes to get there, enjoy the sunrise, and then make it back in time for breakfast. Oh, this is proper workout. The last peak now. You can see the sunrise just behind. And look at those colours. Wow. More magical with every 10 metres that you go up. We made it. Sun rising just behind that peak there. And I think you'll be able to make it out just there. That development all by itself, that's the hotel that we're staying. Over here is the last town before the sand dunes. That's Merzouga. And I think Algeria should actually be behind those mountains in the distance. Maybe 2 hours away or something like that, but right on the horizon, that should be just about Algeria. You can see how sparsely, oh look at that, you can see how sparsely populated everything is. Just desert all around and framed by mountains in the distance. The beautiful gold and pink glow. Chill up here for a bit and then it should be infinitely easier to get back down. That is a camel poo that's just been placed in my hand. Perfectly almost egg-shaped and odourless and hard. It looks weirdly like a luxury chocolate. Okay, 9 of us have decided to go dirt biking across the sand dunes, me included, because I am desperate to understand, genuinely, if I'm destined to be forever awful at off-roading, or if riding an ultra lightweight 250cc bike can turn even someone like me with no natural ability at off-roading into someone who can actually enjoy it. So, first time I'm wearing these while riding. Big boots are out, armour going in my jeans, not messing about. This is my one opportunity. And if I do like this, you never know. I may end up considering buying a nice cheap little enduro bike because I love the idea of it. So there's a lot riding on this. I've lost my wallet. I just sparked the 10. Spent the last 10 minutes looking for it. So instead of off-roading, I'm going to be looking for my wallet. I found my wallet. It was in my jacket pocket. Panic over, I had to desperately race along and catch up with everyone, and I almost fell over on the first bend out of the hotel with a bus packing up all of the guests. But luckily I saved it, and hopefully that's a good omen, because right here we have 12 ultra lightweight off-road bikes, gases, KTMs, funny enough some German plates here, so I'm guessing the owner of this place is German. Focus beasts, ready for the job. The knobbliest tyres on. If I can't do this, my off-roading days are over. If I can conquer this, I may well, and I mean this, get on Facebook Marketplace or eBay to look at getting myself one. Strap one onto the back of the Wrangler and then do some more tracks, some more off-roading. These look insanely fun. They're also really tall with the seats, so I'm guessing that will sit down a bit. This is completely unknown stuff for me. I've never even sat on a bike like this. Excitement, nerves, adrenaline. I want to get going. The sand dunes are over there. Steve's just come out now. He's going to, I'm sure, come out with 12 sets of keys. And we hit the dunes. Yes, James, I got it. Come on. Is it that way? Yes, James. James, that is gold. Let's go. So we don't know where they've gone. The marshal has gone off to look for them, and I can hear them in the distance. James, now you've got your helmet off. Go on, how'd you find it?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard, isn't it? I've got two amazing ones if you're dropping it, and I caught it. I feel like I've done a workout. We've been going like 10 minutes. Yeah. We were considering doing 2 hours.
No, that just wouldn't happen. I'm already worn out. I've been doing it 7 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's almost daunting thinking it's an hour. Tony had an off. Tony's one of the excellent guides here with us. He's one of the organisers of BikerBnB, and he was coming over crest, didn't see the drop on the other side, and he's hurt his collarbone, so he's just getting checked out. So I'm just whizzing around trying to hone my skills, and I'm delighted to say, I mean this, I've genuinely improved. I've just accepted the front wheel never has any grip at all, because you've got no choice here. You just have to except it's just floating around somewhere in the sand. Someone in the sand ahead of you. Let me wrap this up quickly. They're all at the top of that sand dune, checking that Tony's okay. I'll have a quick whiz around here. It's unbelievable fun. I can see myself doing some Facebook and eBaying when I get back. Let's carry on.
I saw it had this lovely little crest on the top, so I went up, and it wasn't a crest, and I just carried on going up. And I was looking at it, and you fucking silly.
I think I'll take your bike around. Steve's kindly looked at Tony. He's an important piece.
Lunch done, and we're all getting ready to head off. Tony has unfortunately had to go to hospital because it's a common thought that he may well have broken a bone, maybe his collarbone or something like that, but either way he definitely has to go to hospital, so he's been sent off in the support van to the nearest hospital, which I think is in the opposite direction to where we're going, and it's just left us now. So there's one motorbike in the van, and we're heading off about 2.5 hours away from our end destination, which I think is going to be back towards the Atlas Mountains. Another excellent day, that off-roading in the morning. Mentally and physically, that shattered me. So we had a coffee stop halfway along our 2-hour ride after lunch. And apologies I didn't film any onboard footage. My memory card got full. Finally, found a cash point. The last on a Merzouga. Didn't accept cash withdrawals with MasterCard, which was weird. I'm in Arachida, I think it's called, and you can hear in the mosque behind me, call to prayer. Hello, sir. So atmospheric when you hear that. The whole town will be able to hear that call to prayer over the microphone, and it's in every single town you get that. Right, I'll find my way home and dinner in 30 minutes. This should be a museum. Renault 4, old Peugeot 205, and an old Citroen van. if you're a French car enthusiast, Morocco is heaven, because these aren't cars just used on the weekend on a nice day. These are still everyday vehicles being used by people, and they don't change their cars. They keep the same car and they keep them used for 40 years or so. I'll never get bored of that. It's incredible.